I always travel prepared. I bring my compression socks and lots of gluten-free snacks for long-haul flights. But on our 28-hour travel day to Australia, I tried something new, FlyKitt, that promised to reduce jet lag and inflammation when traveling. And I want to send a huge shout out to FlyKitt for sponsoring this video because I've really struggled with jet lag in the past. I'm gonna be living with like 4 hours of sleep today.
I could not sleep and my tummy was so angry.
I wasn't willing to feel like that in Australia. So while Mick tries a different time zone adjustment app, I'm going to see how I feel making the 10-hour time zone change with FlyKitt. FlyKitt is not just an app that tells you when to sleep and when to wake up. I mean, it's that too. But the regimen of supplements to help with inflammation and circadian rhythm shifting is what really had me intrigued. So let's go board our flight. But that's not our plane. That's actually the world's coolest play area at the sensory room in Newark Airport's Terminal A. I mean, look at how amazing. We made it to Newark Airport. We're hanging out at the Delta Sky Club, and I am starting into some of my supplements for FlyKitt. I took one this morning, and I'm going to take a little bit more now. Sorry. Delta Sky Club has the good ice, so I'm crunching it a little bit. You're getting a little unintentional ASMR. But Nick, what have you been doing from your plan to get ready?
What my app has been telling me to do has said no caffeine, but stay awake. Now that we're at about 11 a.m. and I've not yet had coffee, I'm feeling it. It's also telling me to avoid any kind of significant light source, basically avoid my phone. So I'm having this like crisis of conscience of like, should I be on my phone doing work, checking things out, or should I just be zen? And so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and being zen, but it is fighting every instinct I have to just pick up my phone and do stuff.
I, on the other hand, wasn't given a whole lot of instruction around coffee, except that they say you can have one or maybe even like half of whatever you would normally have in the morning on the day of your trip. So I'm grateful that they're not just like cold turkey, it's bad for you when you travel, because I do think I get a little bit of a headache if I don't have a little coffee. I'll probably have half a cup. But what is helping me the most, and what I got to try out for the first time on the way to the airport this morning, was my FlyKitt glasses to block the blue light and to help your circadian rhythms match, so you're not like freaking out your body and telling it to wake up when you're supposed to be calming down. I unintentionally wore peach and black today, which I didn't know was going to match my glasses. I feel like Bono or something. I wanted to give a little update on how the FlyKitt is going now that we've landed here in LAX. It is noisy, so I hope you can hear me. So I'm feeling really good. And normally flying all the way to California, I mean, New York to Atlanta to California is far enough that I would usually be feeling pretty rough. So I do think at this point in the trip, I think it's working. I found it really interesting that Nick's app was telling him different timings than my app. I'm interested to see which one in the long run helps us adjust faster. I gotta say, I think the pills are doing a lot of good. I'm feeling less bloated. I'm feeling a little tiny bit bloated, but you have to understand I am a chronic tummy issues girly. And so that means that I expect to have aches and pains and cramps whenever I travel or anything else that may upset my system. And I'm feeling really good. Any tiny bit of bloating is honestly best case scenario. I've really enjoyed wearing the blue light glasses, although they don't allow me to do like really fine things. I was trying to do a little needlework. You know, we're doing our grandma hobbies these days. And it did dim my vision just enough that it was like a little hard to do some of those things. But that's okay, because it's supposed to be winding down anyway. So I put on a really calm movie and got super chill. Because I have chronic tummy issues, you know that I eat gluten-free and dairy-free, and I'm really careful about what I put in my body. And they make sure to let you know that the FlyKitt ingredients are gluten-free. And there is a vegan version if that's a concern for you. So you will find a FlyKitt that works for whatever your dietary restrictions are.
I had what may have been the worst headache of my life for that first hour from Atlanta here to LAX. I could not shake it. I ended up taking Advil. I drank some caffeine, I drank some water. I don't know if I can really blame the program, but that delay of getting me caffeine until like the middle of the afternoon was just way too long for me to wait, considering I'm a like 2 or 3 cup of coffee person. We'll see. The next 16 hours are the hard part because you've got to do this whole dance of waking up and drinking caffeine and going to sleep, and you're just sitting in a tin can in the sky for 16 hours. So we'll see.
Okay, it was too loud out there. And so, have you ever been to a lounge or seen in the airport where they have these little pods where you can do conference calls or record voiceover, I guess? Anyway, I thought I'd pop in one of these because I had one more thing to tell you, and it's kind of like on the down low. Whenever someone does a sponsored video, I am so grateful to them for partnering with us, for wanting to be a part of our channel and wanting to reach our audience. But I will not share a company with you that I don't think is actually going to help my audience. I love you guys. You're my people. And so I want you to know that FlyKitt did not reach out to me. I was looking for solutions for whenever I fly, and I reached out to FlyKitt and said, I'm gonna buy this product either way. Let's make a video and share it with people. I wanted to know for real what the experience was like. So when I accepted this partnership, it was with the caveat that I would only make this video if I could tell the truth about how it worked for me. And I will not tell you to buy it unless I would buy it myself. Guys, this is the longest flight of my life. If it goes well, I will be turning around and buying myself another FlyKitt almost immediately because we're going back to Australia and taking the kids in June when they get out of school. Nick really likes Australia. So I will only tell you to buy it if I'm buying it, okay? My number one tip is to buy a big bottle of water before your flight so you can take all the supplements without hunting down a flight attendant for water. I also wish I'd gotten some plant-based milk for my coffee, but that's personal preference. We did it! We're feeling good. We have made it to Melbourne. We dropped our bags at the hotel and changed clothes really quickly. We had a beautiful breakfast and went for a walk, and I'm enjoying this day. I'm not feeling wired like I normally would coming off of a red eye. Usually I'm just like power through, and I might feel like that later in the day. But right now, I'm feeling pretty grounded. But how are you feeling with your...
My stomach is not great. That has nothing to do with my time change program. That has everything to do with just sitting upright and not sleeping. And I mean, I slept some. And
But maybe inflammation.
Maybe inflammation. I find that even after 2 hours on a plane, I feel it in my stomach. Mm-hmm. So when it's 8 times that, there's definitely just a lot of like pressure going on in my stomach.
Sunshine feels amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
So if you can do it, that probably helps too. It's 4 o'clock.
Yes.
And we've walked about 7 miles today.
Yes.
I was just starting to get tired, like I feel like under my eyes feels puffy. And I was like, oh, it's because I am feeling jet lag. But no, anytime I would walk 7 miles, Nick's phone says we haven't walked 7 miles in a day since our last trip to Disney World. So yes. It's that kind of tired. That's okay. It's the end of night 1, and I didn't quite make it to my bedtime of 10:15. It is now 8 o'clock, and I had told FlyKitt, you tell them what you want your wake up time and bedtime to be, and it makes the plan accordingly. It does have me scheduled to wait another hour to take my melatonin and then go to bed at 10:15, but guys, I'm tired. What I can say is I made it the whole day. There were no afternoon naps. There was no coming back and crashing or walking around feeling like I was buzzing and jittery. And I'm really excited to see if I feel totally level tomorrow. But for this being the day that I landed after being on a plane or in an airport for more than 28 hours straight. I don't have any headaches. I don't have any tummy issues. I am feeling really good. So we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna sleep a full night's sleep. I'm going to take my Mellow pill, which helps me for bedtime and resetting my nervous system and gut as well, because I need that. Just in case, if you know me, you know my tummy needs the extra support.
And we're awake.
We adjusted to Australia time. I think that FlyKitt was a success. Because I usually, when I travel, there's a level of nausea that comes with exhaustion in the afternoons and like pushing through the jet lag. And I did not feel that this time. I'm not saying I didn't have any tiredness at all. After dinner around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I would crash. And so I'm not staying awake until 10:30 like I would at home. But that was a perfectly reasonable thing. And I think my body was like, well, the sun is setting, you know, it is time to sleep and you can give in to that. It did mean that I was waking up earlier than I would at home. Instead of 7, I was waking up at 6, but also reasonable, not 3 o'clock, can't go back to sleep. So all in all, I would 100% do FlyKitt again. I think I'm ready to go home and purchase it for when we come back in June. But we're heading off to Sydney now.
Yep.
All adjusted thanks to FlyKitt. Thank you, FlyKitt, for giving me the opportunity to review it. I believe it. Now I'm back home and editing my videos to show you what it was like when we were in Australia, but I'm already buying 2 refill kits. If you want to give it a try, you can use my code FHT10 and get 10% off of your order. I'm using it right now. And let me know if you give it a try, okay?